Hello, everyone, and welcome to VOD of Consciousness with Sientir. I am Sientir, and you can support me on my Patreon at patreon.com/Sientir. And I have tweaked the party. You'll notice Talcora and Duncora are back, and so is Prius, using the ever-familiar Signet of Spirits sort of build. You'll notice I still have all of these elementalists, but I have spread out their effects among the different elements and given them runes to boost that. So we'll see how this goes. There are some synergies between them, notably like Ebonhawk, for example, inflicts weakness. And over here, there's a Tenacious Heat, which foes with weakness attack 33% slower in it, for example. So there are some synergies there. I don't know how this is going to work. I want to try it out. I myself am using Soldier's Stance and like Watch Yourself from Tactics, so I'm going back to doing spear things. It's going to be useful in this area. Blim is obsessed with the staff. He says, "Who's there? Do you have my staff?" "No." "Oh, Lork sent you? I owe him a favor." Yeah. I can help find Oola's workshop. It's not easy to get to, though. I should know. I helped to design the security system. It's good. Really good. Heh, meet me in Magastones, and I'll show you the way to her lab. By the way, have you seen my red staff? He is obsessed with this red staff of his. So we're going to go ahead and head to Magastones out of the bustling metropolis that is Ratasum. And hopefully things go okay. That's what I'm hoping. That things go okay. I don't know about this team. I still wouldn't want to fight destroyers with it just because the Pyromancer is focused on a specific thing. But I actually did this recently on my assassin, so like it should be I know what to expect. A lot of Wind Riders leading up to it. The assassin party just blew through it, but I think it was a bit stronger composition than this one probably is. Blim says, "We better get going. I've got important things to be doing. Asura things you humans won't understand." And he also says, "I didn't much like working for Oola. She moved my desk 4 times, and I told her not to move my desk anymore, and then she moved it into the cellar and stopped paying me. Yeah, I didn't like that." That is indeed a way to get on somebody's backside. Bad side is to stop paying them. I'm not too worried about the wind... Well, okay, maybe I should be a little worried about the Wind Riders, because they have a bunch of interrupts. For what it's worth, by the way, the golems that we'll be fighting are composed predominantly of like warriors and dervishes and stuff. So, so much soothing images. And it is important that I bring the Signet of Capture, by the way, because there is a boss in the Oola's lab that has a skill that I want to capture. So I want to make sure to capture it. I'm aware of wanting to do that, so it should all be okay. So ward against melee is pretty useful. It gives us a 50% chance to dodge melee attacks if we're in it. Yeah. So that's very handy. Man, they've nerfed Watch Yourself so many times, and it's still reasonable to use, but very diminished. It gives your entire party plus 20 armor. It didn't used to have the end after incoming attacks, and it didn't used to have the recharge, but they thought it was too strong, and so they nerfed it. Which is probably relatively fair, honestly. It is very strong. Oh yay, I got a crate skin. Just what I always wanted. So we don't actually need to go very far. We just need to go over to here. We'll fight a few more crate. I do plan to do the entire dungeon this episode. That's my intention. We'll see. I mean, that's going to be the intention because the next episode needs to be Fury 3. So I don't think I'm going to do much more than the dungeon, but I do intend to do the full dungeon, so. good. I do have the CERN bodyguard thing on. I should get the first rank by completing this dungeon, I think. So, if I can avoid fighting the crate, that would be good. I am going to have to fight this Wind Rider, which is what it is, I guess. But I don't want to fight the crate if I can help it. You'll notice, by the way, that I intentionally didn't bring a minion master. I mean, you might know that I didn't, or you might not know that I didn't intentionally bring one. But there's not much reason to bring a minion master to this dungeon because golems do not leave exploitable corpses. So I am getting interrupted like crazy, which is much better than my elementalist getting interrupted like crazy. Soothing images, why? I mean, it's not a huge deal, but we just need to go this way, and there's going to be some Hylic in the way. And then there's going to be a Paragon boss that we need to defeat, and that will unlock the dungeon. So these guys like to use Eza from above. I don't know what's supposed to be. It's vaguely annoying, I guess. Yep. I don't have much more to say about than that. Like, mostly I'm just trying to make my way into the dungeon, so. And oh man, seeing some fire spears flying out. Unfortunately, elementalists have a serious problem in the game, which is that their damage respects armor. This guy's using the same skill I am. Which means that because their skills respect armor, the numbers printed on them are generally reduced, so they don't actually deal as much damage as it sounds like they do. Like, this is the sort of thing I'm looking for. Like, if you look at this, it says it deals 50 damage. Actually, that one might just go... 50 earth damage. It's going to be reduced. This one just has 40 damage, so it might go right through. You'll see that this does more if they have a water magic hex. We have someone casting water magic hexes. Blim says, Oola created this guardian. Once you defeat it, we can cross over to her workshop. My staff might be there. So I got a couple of sentient vines off of him. I'm not going to capture any skill from him, but I'm curious to see... Okay, this guy has Stunning Strike, so you could potentially get it here. And we need the Vine Seed. That triggers things. He says... it's not okay, because if she took my staff, I'm going to burn her lab down. But he says, Oola didn't fire me. I quit. She moved my desk into the cellar and stopped paying me. After a couple of months, I left. I think she took my staff, too. That's why I left. I loved that staff. Someday I'm going to burn her lab down if I don't get it back. Oh, yes. Well, anyway, you'll find Oola's lab below all the traps. Good luck disarming them. If I had my staff, I'd help you. When you're ready to enter, speak to me, and I'll use this vine seed to open the path to Oola's lab. Have you seen my staff? Oola doesn't like to be bothered by outsiders. You'll have to outsmart her security system. Are you sure you still want to proceed? Yes, we need her for the Golem project. And here we go. Asura are very toothy.
Let me do the talking. Oola is brilliant in her field and pretty thorny.
Worse than Gad?
Get me started. Gad was once the bane of my existence. He's headstrong, arrogant, and nasty. He makes Oola look like a ray of sunshine, Buka.
You've used that term before. What does it mean?
Buka? It's an imaginary monster we use to frighten children. They're big, clumsy creatures with loud, bellowing voices. Not too bright either.
And humans are like this to you.
Well, bellowing fits. Now come on, and remember, when we get to Oola, let me do the talking.
Be my guest.
So Blim says, "This is as far as I can take you. I can't go back in there. Too many bad memories. You'll have to get down to the laboratory on your own. Oola's workshop is 2 levels down, past all of her security measures. I left a worker golem to open the first door. Have fun. We designed the traps to keep less intelligent creatures out. We Asura have no problems with them. You should be fine. Yeah, you'll be just fine. And if you see my red staff, bring it back to me. It's not okay. And if she took my staff, I'm going to burn the laboratory down." And Blim just wants to know about his staff. So there's a couple of things going into here that we need to be aware of. I mean, it's nice that I have 4 points of morale boost, but the first one is that we have to activate the worker golem that Blim left for us. Now, oh, yeah, we're going to get this mysterious voice throughout here. So it says, "Attention, this is a secure area and is off limits to outsiders. Trespassers will not be tolerated. Turn back now if you value your lives. Don't even try to bypass the security system. It's flawless. Besides, you'd need a golem to let you in, and it's not like a simpleton like you could operate one." And then we say, "Didn't Blim activate a worker golem to help us out? Let's find it." I think it should be this one. Go pull that lever. And that awakens all of the security measures. And as you can see, they're just like coming in and trying to do stuff to us, but they won't succeed on account of we have a bunch of stuff to stop them. So we basically just need to kind of escort, I guess, this worker golem to our destination. It is... Let me zoom out a little bit here. And I mean, this first part is just a lot of this. Just a lot of sentry golems. So, I don't have anything insightful to say, especially about them. We're just trying to make our way through all of them, and it's not going to take long. Kind of doing it a little bit one at a time, but here we are. Just kind of how they come to us. Okay, and with that, we can pass through the first golem gate lever. So the first obstacle shall be overcome, as this worker golem makes it. The mysterious voice says, "Blast you, Blim! You may have gotten through the first security check, but you will go no further. Don't pull the lever in the next room. It'll only hasten your demise. Turn back now and escape while you can." So I forget if we can like pull the lever and unpull the lever. I forget how this room works. When I came in here last, I just pulled the lever and killed a bunch of golems. But we need to go through here, and indeed, as the mysterious voice implied, there is a lever to pull. It's the golem disabling lever. And we need to pull it, so that way we can activate all of the golems and gain security clearance. Or something. So there's some elementalists here. Like this guy that I just missed my attack on. I want to get back inside the ward. The wards are good. The wards are safe. They're comfortable. Mostly I just wanted to make my party durable because we're going to have a lot of lengthy fights. It's not entirely accurate, but we're going to have some lengthy, dangerous fights, so I want to make sure that my party is relatively durable for that. Let's see. What happens if I touch this again? Okay, nothing. So we're just going to need to make our way over this way. And we need to apparently get slammed by a bunch of golems. I mean, that's going to be happening, right? This whole thing is just like, kill all the golems. If you thought Guild Wars 2 liked golems, man, this game loved it too. All this blind is not good for my endeavors. At least I think all these elementalists are doing a pretty good job of elementalisting. Yeah. I see your gimmick is in full force. Huh, I actually hit through blind. Fascinating. Blind is a 90% chance to miss, so it's very rare to hit through it. I have security clearance at this point, so all I need to do is actually just make my way over to our lovely zone portal here and walk through it. So I'm going to do that. And now we have this weird part where the mysterious voice says, "You certainly don't take a hint, Lim. Get away. Don't touch anything." So we're going to touch something. We're going to touch this mysterious key holder. And all of these golems are going to aggro on us. And we're going to start running. And then we're going to drop it. And everything's going to stop aggroing on us. And then when we pick it up, everything's going to go back to aggroing on us. I'm just going to run past them again. Because why not? And stop. So at this point, all we need to actually do is get this crystalline key over to the mystical key holder over there. We don't need to fight all of those golems. When I was here on my assassin, I fought them quite long-windedly, I guess you could say. Once we get this in here, they'll just kind of stop. So this next phase, so Mysterious Voice says, "Aren't you just full of surprises? I hope you didn't come here to cool off because it's about to get steamy." So for this part, we need to activate this golem. Protection mode engaged. So you see all these turrets that are shooting darts at us. Those darts will set us on fire, which I think we can all agree is very bad. And the golem basically makes us invulnerable to that effect with this golem fire shield. As you can see, we got hit for a couple of 0 damages. You do really need to stay inside here because if you're not, you're really going to take a lot of damage from these fire darts. They are spammed really heavily. So you just kind of... This is a slow section where you're just crawling behind it. You can see some of the heroes that fell outside of this aura just took massive damage from fire darts. So you want to avoid standing in it. This is kind of what I'm getting at here. So... Man, single targets just go down really quickly. This part's kind of boring. It's basically an auto-scroller in this game. It's not, strictly speaking, you don't have to wait on this, but you're just going to take so much damage if you don't. So. Okay, and we're basically done. Okay, so now we just need to take out this guy. Is this where... Yeah, did those traps get you all fired up? Sure. Leave those golems alone. Turn back while you still have your legs. Don't even try to advance. To do so requires heavy thinking. Right, so this is the phase that we're on. So the quip about heavy thinking is due to the fact that we need to get these worker golems and put them on some switches over there. So we're just going to collect the worker golems that we need. And once we've cleared out these golem sentries, we can do that. So we need 2 of them because there's 2 switches. It's pretty straightforward. And here's the first one. I'm going to take them one at a time just because I don't know if they do weird interactions and if you have both of them trying to follow you. It's no big deal. A lot of collectibles. It's interesting for me to stand in the wards because I haven't been as much. Okay, and one more golem sentry. And I don't like how widely this place is kind of spread out, though. I will say that. And I do need a screenshot for the thumbnail. And I thought, okay, you know what? Let's. We're being attacked by a golem sentry. Sure, we can be attacked by a golem sentry. I'm going to send my heroes over there to begin that process. But I thought this would make for an interesting screenshot. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Apparently I didn't send them far enough. And then just over there, let's take care of these golems. Cancel the flag. I don't need it. So we just need to clear out these 2. And then we can collect this worker golem. And make our way back to the other spot. While I'm traveling, I'm going to go ahead and identify the trash in my inventory. Because I might as well make use of the time. It lengthens deep wounds duration. That's kind of nice, but not great. I think I might have a dazing spear. I don't remember. It looks like that golem's going to take a while to get here. So, we've got a sentry to fight, right? Okay. So this next spot, it says, you think you're smart. You're a smart one. Let's put you to the test. It's time for you to meet my latest creation, an Indestructible Golem. Which sounds really intimidating, because I think you can kill it with life drain, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to put my party right here. You need the Flux Matrix. The Flux Matrix allows you to deal damage to it. So, you see this unstable magical energy storage? If we come over here, and I'm not getting body blocked by who knows what, I can charge the device and drop it, and this golem takes a bunch of damage. I have no idea what it's doing. It's just running off. This is highly irregular behavior. Do I have any life drain? Because a little bit of life... Oh, yep, Shadow Song got it. Okay, so this is why I brought Signative Capture. Because it has Enraged Smash, which is what I want. Now, I believe you keep the elite skill that's last on your skill bar. So I need to do that to make sure I keep the skill that I'm trying to use. But yeah, so I wanted to get this skill, and now I've got it. Cool. Let's go in here. Let's see if I did this right. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. I'm just going to have an empty skill slot. There's not a whole lot left to this dungeon at this point. So, impressive that you've made it this far, Blim. I'll have to redesign my security system to keep you and other meddlesome trespassers away. Of course, now I'm down a skill, but I was down a skill the whole time, so whatever. It just is more obvious now. There will be some more hammer mastery skills that I want to capture in future things, but that will not be tomorrow. So we just have a few more golems to fight. Getting blinded. Like blind to go away, but I'm not taking damage, so they're not doing it. Man, Sasuke's got an absolutely insane 17 fire mastery. Rodgord's invocation is hitting very hard, is what I'm saying. Rodgord's invocation is a very powerful spell. One of the most powerful fire magic spells, actually. These golems don't fight us. Oola says, "Get in here. Let me have a look at you. Did you enjoy the challenge as much as I did watching you squirm? Ha!" Alrighty. Here we are.
So, you've come crawling back, Blim. Did you bring that flux matrix I need? You aren't Blim. Vec? Is that you?
Greetings, most wise and puissant Oola, mistress of the magical engine.
Butter up the other side and pan-fry me, Vec. What do you want?
I bring word from Council Leader Memp.
That old fossil?
We need your superior skills for a great project to help all the Asura.
Ha! I came down here to get away from all the Asura. Now scram.
We need your help against the destroyers.
Have you been hit on the head? I said no. Now go away.
Well, Vec, I guess you were right. She's not the one you want.
What are you saying?
Vec was telling me that older Asura tend to lose their edge, that your skills may have deteriorated.
What do you mean? There isn't a better golem answer than yours, truly.
Probably, but if you're afraid the challenge is too much...
I'm not afraid of any challenge. Let me pack my equipment. I'll show you. Deteriorated. The nerve.
Nice job.
Not bad for a buka.
Couldn't have done better myself.
I enjoy that bit. And so we have recruited Oola. Gad will be more involved. Frank will be less involved. That's how it goes. That will bring us back to Radasum. At this point, I should have enough. I'm not too dopey, so I'm almost actually rank 3. So before I end this episode, I might as well get the bonus if I can figure out where... Oh, there's Lex. So yeah, so next we're going to need to recruit Gad to help with the project. So that's what we're not going to do next time, because next time is Fury 3, and continuing that Let's Play. But, so Lex says, "Well done, my friend. You're now considered not too dopey by most Asura. If you display this title in our territories, your maximum energy will be higher than normal as a result of the edifying influence we have on creatures such as you." So we can accept that. He can help us spend hero skill points. I don't care. I'm going to put on not too dopey, and now I have +9 energy, a maximum energy in a certain territory. This would be a lot stronger if it gave energy regeneration, but that would be OP. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring this episode to a close. So until next time, everyone, take care and goodbye.